Revelation 17 and verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth were made what? Drunk with the wine of her fornication. Let me ask you, are the inhabitants of the earth made drunk with her abominations? Yes, because the wine are her abominations. Is that point clear in your mind? It's the abominations or the wine of Babylon that makes people drunk. Let me ask you something. How many of you have ever tried to give a Bible study to a drunk? It's impossible. I mean, because their mind is affected. There's no way that they can grasp or understand truth because they're intoxicated. And so this religious system has given her wine or her abominations to the nations, and the nations have drunk these abominations. They've drunk this wine, and as a result, truth doesn't appeal to them. It doesn't make sense to them. In fact, notice Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7, where there's a similar idea. Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Babylon was a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth what? Drunk. The nations drank her wine. This is not God's wine. This is whose wine? Babylon's wine. Therefore, the nations are what? Are deranged. Do you know what the word deranged there means? It means the nations are out of their mind. They cannot think straight, is what it's saying. In other words, the abominations of this system lead people to be mentally unbalanced, intoxicated in a way that they cannot grasp truth. They simply cannot understand the truth. It's like a drunkard. Now let me ask you, why did Babylon fall?